Who the fuck you calling?
I just noticed been on that type of time. Had she had her own suite and it was just me and her in the room. Cause
it's my last time trying to make this video. My phone keep on fucking up. But yes, I am the last take that fought that girl on TikTok.
Today's viral story time is one for the beauty books. A lash appointment gone way left. It all started as a simple at-home lash appointment. The client arrives, the tech is running late, no big deal until things spiral. According to the customer, she felt disrespected, unprofessional vibes were flying. She gets up, storms out, and reportedly throws something at the lash tech. But wait, there's receipts. The ring cam caught the entire altercation. We'll hear from the customer, the lash tech, and even the family member who was watching the drama unfold. And of course, the internet is split, team tech versus team client. So here's the real tea. Who was truly in the wrong? Was the customer justified in storming out, or was it an overreaction? Should service providers record clients for their own protection? And what could both parties have done differently to de-escalate? Would you still trust a lash tech after seeing a video of a customer like this? Watch the clips and drop your opinions. Let's unpack this one together because, baby, it got real.
It's my last time trying to make this video. My phone keep on fucking up. But yes, I am the last take that fought that girl on TikTok. Made that story time, whatever. So this is my story time of what happened. So, boom, the girl, in her video, she said it took us a long time to start. It did, but it didn't. Like, she told me she was going to be late to her appointment. She had a 9:30 appointment. She texted me, so she was going to be 5 minutes late because she wanted to get her something to eat. So, I'm like, all right, I might have some time to do some stuff around the house or whatever. So, she ends up getting here at like 9:32, and then I texted her, I was like, give me a moment, ended up opening the door for her. 9:38, she came in the house. I showed her where to sit at. Then I was like, give me a second, let me find my apron. I looked around for like 1 minute for my apron, couldn't find it. I'm like, girl, don't worry about it. Let me just go ahead and start your lashes. So, she also made this comment where she was like, are you still in high school? I'm like, no, 23. Like, and we both laughed about it. And I'm like, no, people say that all the time. But yeah, so I'm doing her lashes. We're not too far into the set, and I'm texting a client. I have my phone on my tripod, which is a little close to where I'm at. It's like right on the left side of me. So she was like, she blew down, man. She was like, are you gonna be doing this the whole time? Girl, fuck her. She was like, are you gonna be doing this the whole time? Like, she not home. I don't give a fuck. I'm still making this story time. I'm still gonna post it. So she was like, are you gonna be doing this the whole time?
Yeah, the video was saved, by the way.
On my phone, she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I mean, what time? Like, she's like, I have somewhere to be after this. I was like, I mean, what time did you expect to be done? Because in my policy, I have like, don't book me until already busy schedule. Because I don't like being rushed. It just makes me nervous. Like, I feel like my hands start shaking and shit. Like, but yeah, so I was like, what time did you expect to be done? She was like, I mean, lashes take 2 hours, right? So it's like all these, like, ever since she said something about my phone, every comment after that was like kind of slick. But I know how to shut the fuck up. Like, I know when to stop, and I know that I'm running the business, and I know I'm only gonna be around y'all for a certain amount of time. So I don't really be trying to feed in to all that slick, smart mouth shit until you take it too far. So after that, she's like, I'm like, you know, well, you did add on some stuff to your set, so it might take us like a little bit longer than 2 minutes, probably like 15, 30 minutes longer. And you know, like, you're not my only client. I still have to respond to my other clients while I'm doing your lashes because I gotta respond back to them in a timely manner, and she got offended by that. So she's like, and can you move this from my head? You got your phone by my head. She's like, can you move your phone from my head? You got all of that dinging going on. It's in my ear. So I'm like, okay, turn my phone off. I move my phone in a little tripod away from me. I kind of put it like behind me, off to the side. So I started doing her lashes. I get the remote, turn the TV on, about to get ready to put some music on. And so while I'm making a fan to put on her eyes, she's like, my eyes are burning, I need a fan. I turn on the fan that I have attached to my light that's over her head. My ring light, I got a fan attached to it, so I turn it on. Girl, I ain't doing this shit no more. So I turn it on, and she's like, I need a fan. I'm like, it's attached to the ring light. And so she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. Like, you got it. You can have it. Like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna reschedule. And I'm like, you leaving? Yeah, she was like snatching off her iPads. So I'm like, you leaving because your eyes are burning? And she's like, yeah, I just need to go. I'm like, well, have you got your lashes done before? And she's like, yeah, I get my lashes done all the time. So that's what I'm about to start explaining to her, like, you know, sometimes when you get your lashes done, sometimes it burns. Like, that just happens. And I'm really thinking that's why she want to leave. Then she says, no, she's like, you lost me when you said I'm not your only client. I just feel like I was really rude. And I was like, well, girl, you was rude when, like, the way you told me if I could get off my phone and to move it away from your head, because, like, it's just how she said it. It's not what she said. I completely understand. You don't want me on my phone. You don't want me on my phone. You don't want, like, the ding in your ear. I get that, because I have clients that have told me, like, it's too loud because you move from my ear, because sometimes I forget to turn my ringer off. But they ain't never said it like that. They ain't never came off like that. It's always respectful, like, hey, that's a little too loud because you move it. So yeah, I told her, like, I feel like you was being rude right there, and I just feel like that honestly set the tone. Like, you can't just talk to anybody any type of way, and yeah, especially in her house, and just expect for them to just take it or just be like, yeah. And I was still being nice, and I ignored it, and I pushed it off, and yeah, and I don't know. So she got upset. She got up, and I got up, and I'm walking her to the door. I'm standing right here. I'm standing right here. She's over
Ryan.
at that bed. Still, why are you still over there? She's picking up her stuff, but you don't got that much shit. It don't take that much longer. Like, I'm like, okay, you still, like, she's still talking. She's still going on about how I was not, that's what she's like, I did not say, I was not being rude to you. You were being, I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out. Like, get out of my, at this point, I'm pissed off. Like, get the fuck out of my house. You're in my house yelling. My son is upstairs sleeping. Get the hell out of my house. So, I walk to the door. She's still going off at the mouth. I open the door. She's taking forever to put her shoes on. Everybody done started coming downstairs because they didn't heard this bitch start yelling. Everybody started coming out their rooms, and my mom's walking down the steps, and I have the door open for her, and she's still arguing. So I tell her, get the fuck out of my house again. She looks at me and she's like, who the fuck are you talking to, you little weak ass bitch? Or you little? She's like, you little ass bitch. Oh, you little ass girl. She's like, who the fuck are you talking to, you little ass girl? So I laughed. When she said I laughed, I didn't even say nothing back. I still got the door open. I look at mom. I said, mom.
Start crocodile tears.
Yes, I look at mom. I said, mom, get her. She look at my mom, and this bitch she gonna start tearing up. I don't know if it's because her eyes was burning from the lashes, or I don't know. But this bitch, like, she was gonna cry. She with my mom started trying to plead her case. Like, ma'am, I was just trying to let you, like, no, get your daughter, because I was just trying to tell her I was being so nice. I was just trying to tell her I had somebody to be after. I was trying to tell her to get off her phone. That's a lie. I told her, I said, you're lying. You're fucking lying. Get out. She walks out the door. She turns around and she throws this shit at me. So I went outside after her, and I ran after the bitch, and I punched her. It's not my fault that you were not. It's like, yeah, you should have. I mean, you throw something at somebody. You think I'm just gonna go in the house and cry about it? I'm just trying to get your ass beat. So yeah, I ran outside, punched the bitch. Now we sitting there. I'm punching a hoe. She's pulling me by my fucking hair. We stumble into the grass. She flips me on the ground. Not on the ground. My mom is pulling her off of me. My mom's like, get off of her. She's pulling her off of me. The hoe got in the comments and lies like my mom's pulling her hair.
Girl, we have video.
I don't push this hoe silly. She don't even remember what happened. Like. I'm gonna post a video so they gonna see my mom never. I have my own camera for the shoe. Like, my mom never pulled her hair. So both my sisters, my mom, they was all trying to break up the fight. I'm still punching the girl. So then the fight is over, and she's like, no, first she was on the front. She's like, get this bitch off of me, get this bitch off of me. So they're really trying to, like, get me off of the girl. Even my sister, I hear my sister in my ear, Jade, stop. So eventually I let go. We all get up. The girl's like, I'm calling the police. I'm bleeding. You have me bleeding. I'm gonna call the police and So yeah, so I'm in the house and I'm popping my shit, yelling out the door like, yeah, bitch, you're weak as fuck, them weak ass hits. That's all she did. I just got a scratch. But yeah, she tried to dig her fingers into my eye and ended up scratching me.
I think that's how she broke her nails.
Probably, but yeah, she ended up calling. She's like, I'm pressing charges. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna be back. She showed back up with the police. He says we both could go to jail because we're both wrong. I never felt like I was right. I just know you're not gonna be throwing shit at me at my house. You're not gonna be talking to me any type of way at my house. And yeah, it probably was self-defense on her end, but I don't give a fuck. Like, it's certain shit I just don't go for it. Get this bitch. Who the fuck you calling? Hey. Get off of her. Get off of me, girl. What the fuck? Get the fuck off of her. She has to get off of me. She has to get off of me.
Story time on how I just got to fighting with a goofy ass, lame ass, weak ass, young lash tech bitch in Lithonia, Georgia. And yes, I'm sitting outside this whole house right now with the cab police writing a report on us because I'm a grown ass woman who's gonna press charges on that ass. Welcome to adulthood, baby. You wanna go around touching people? Let's let the system touch your ass. Cause no, when I decide to get the fuck out your way, that should be it. That should be the end. Why the fuck are you getting mad cussing me out because your pride hurt that don't nobody want to shop with your ass no more? This bitch got to cussing me out and in real life treating me like disrespecting me in her house. And I feel like it's because you had 3-4 other women in that bitch with you to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know this bitch wouldn't have been on that type of time had she had her own suite and it was just me and her in the room. Cause I would have fucked that hoe up. This bitch snuck me on my way out of her house, y'all. And yes, it's because I threw something at her. And yes, I threw something at you because you was slick popping it at the mouth. You was popping your shit. Ain't nothing slick about it. You was popping your mouth like a motherfucker. And all I wanted to do was get the fuck from around you. So this is how everything started. I come in to get my lashes done. I came in so sweet. I was like, hey, you want me to take my shoes off? Blah, blah, blah. I go sit down. I go lay down. Blah, blah, blah. We talking, we chit-chatting. I'm like, you know somebody that do wigs? Blah, blah. She send me the people. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I just wanted to go see the video. She ain't even have to show me the video, but the hoe so weak, you know what I'm saying? She's scared. Cause I don't care when police around. I'm still be myself. I walked straight up to them. I was like, can I see the video? With the officer right there. Can I record the video? Cause let me see this little shit. Let me see what you did. You ain't do nothing. All that's on that video was her sneaking me and me putting her ass on the motherfucking ground. Yeah, you was right to sneak me, bitch. Cause Even on video, it looked like I would have beat the fuck out of you. Yeah, like, yeah, this the only lick bitch got off me for real. Like, shawty forehead leaking. I want her to post that motherfucking video, actually. I want her to show y'all her forehead. Cause I don't give a fuck about this little shit. I'm gonna put some ice on this. It's going down. My nails, press-ons, hello, what's up? Like, cause anytime another bitch sneak me, I need to be prepared. My nails is hurting like a bitch right now. That's the only thing that hurt, my motherfucking fingers. But anywho, I went up in there around 9:30 to get my lashes done. The whole way started until 9:50. Long story short, she took forever to fucking start, so that irritated me. She kept getting on her phone. This bitch kept texting in my ear. She kept texting over and over. I didn't say nothing. She kept picking her phone up. She kept picking her phone. Text. I'm like, okay. You want me to come back type shit? Do you take a while to do lashes? Like, no shade. I got an appointment after this. Like, I wasn't even trying to come out rude. And it seemed like she took it like that. But I was just saying, like, bruh, get off your phone and lock in, bitch. Like, tomorrow my birthday. I told you that when I came in here, like, and I told you that over the phone, like, I have an appointment immediately after this. Can you lock the fuck in? And the only reason I didn't go to my other lash techs that I usually go to is because, shit, that bitch on the other side of the city, I wasn't finna drive an hour to get my motherfucking lashes did. This bitch stay closer to me. I moved to Lithonia, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a Lithonia lash tech. That's all it was. So I'm out here with this Lithonia ass lash tech, and I'm getting ran the fuck up on. I wasn't finna say beat up, because she definitely beat up. How you sneak a bitch and get beat up? Now that's crazy. Sneaking a bitch and getting beat up is crazy. But let me continue. I'm so irritated. I think I'm more so irritated because I was so kind to you. You know what I'm saying, Jade? Like, this is personally to you. You know I was kind to you. Like, just on some real shit, be for real. You know you was wrong for that shit. You know you was wrong for that shit. And you know I owed you that. Like, throwing something at you, I owed you that. I did. Like, just on some real shit. Because I was so kind to you and you was just cussing me out, bruh. Like, on some real shit, just be real. Like, you was treating the fuck out of me. And it's like, all I was saying was like, let me just go on by my business. Let me just go on. You good. You got it. When I want to get the fuck out your chair, bruh, that's when you should have just let me have it. Like,
I just want to let y'all know that I don't give a fuck about being canceled because my digital footprint is horrible anyway, so I'm cooked regardless. But so we could wrap this shit up by tonight. We initially didn't want to take this shit to the social medias. She posted her video first, which was tarnishing Jay's name. So since I have a little bit of a following, I used the opportunity to talk about what happened because, for one, that's actual blood. That's my aunt. That's my mom's sister. Fuck is you talking about? Two, y'all over here saying we ghetto, da 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 da. Why is there so many people in there? Why? Everyone was upstairs. The girl didn't even fucking know nobody was here because of how quiet it was. We only started coming downstairs because of the fact that they were arguing and fighting. What the fuck? If we keeping it so real, if this was y'all family, y'all would have jumped that girl. If we being for real, for real. But that would have been an extra charge and everybody would have went to jail if we did that. So that's why. And we didn't even need to. Y'all saw what happened. Like, come on. And y'all over here telling me to be quiet. Bitch, I'm just the spokesperson. I'm trying to remind her certain points that she's missing out so we can give it to y'all the right way since old girl left out mad shit. But we're trying to have this shit wrapped up by this morning because this is becoming a bit of a problem. And it wasn't even that serious, y'all. Like, this is funny to me because, like, bro, I'm over here trolling y'all in the comments because I don't take y'all niggas serious when it comes to arguing because that's, like, I like to do that. So, but I'm not, like, to avoid, like, the drama and paint the narrative that I'm just, like, fucking ignorant or something, I'm gonna just let y'all have it. Because it's not even my fight, but it kind of is because that's my family. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. Regardless, yeah. Happy birthday.
So I don't know if y'all done seen the video of the lash tech and her client get into a little tussle outside her house. And I done watched all 3 videos. I done watched the lash tech video, the client video, and the niece inside the house video. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you done seen these right here, that's what I'm talking about, them. So I am going to go from the client to the lash tech to the niece and tell y'all what they said. And I want y'all to tell me whose side y'all on because I get it from both sides. But I am on the client side because I feel like she was right, but a tad bit wrong. Anyway, so the client was basically saying that whenever she was in the chair, the girl had on her phone beside her head, and it was just dinging. So she was like, hey, move your phone or whatever. It's dinging in my ear. So the girl moved her phone. Then she was like, her lashes started burning, and she was asking the girl for a fan. And the girl was like, okay, the fan is on my the little light above her head. So I guess she turned it on for her. And I guess the girl was just still on her phone and doing stuff. And the client got mad, and she was like, hey, I'm just gonna reschedule with you. I got somewhere to be. You on your phone? Like, her birthday is today, or yeah, I think it's today, or it was yesterday. But anyways, she was like, yeah, I got somewhere to be. Like, I got another appointment. And she was like, how long? And she was just like, I got other clients. That's what she told her. And so the girl was like, well, okay, well, I'm gonna leave. While she was going out the door, you know the little things they put under your eyes, she took them off and she threw them at her. Now, mind you, these cannot hurt you. They cannot hurt you. They're like tissue. They're like napkins. They cannot do anything to you. So the girl, I guess, felt disrespected or whatever, ran out her house while the girl was walking away. Basically came up on her. But the girl, I'm not gonna lie, she turned around before the lash tech, you know, just swung. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't see it coming, but she seen it coming. So they outside tussling. The mama, the auntie, whoever that other lady was, 2 ladies that came outside, and they was tussling. And from what I seen, I'm not gonna lie, at first, when a girl first ran up on her, the lash chick was doing her business until they got into the grass. Then the client flipped her. She's way bigger than her, by the way. She flipped her on the ground, and you can kind of see the client was on top of her, but the lash chick said she was not on top of her. So it was just like a scuffle for them on the ground. And then that's when the mama and whoever the other lady was came out and was like, they were trying to break them up. But from what I seen with my eyes, she was taking the client off of the lash chick, off of her daughter. That's what I seen with my eyes. And then they got up again and tussled again into like the dirt. That's when the lash chick got on her in the dirt. So what I said, it was like a tie to me. I don't see what y'all was talking about. The lash chick just won. I mean, it was just like, it was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth at this point. They just following each other, swinging. Nobody stopped swinging. So that's what the client had to say. Then the lash chick, this is her part. The lash chick was like basically everything the client said, but she was just like, she was being very rude and she was getting loud. Whenever she was putting on her shoes, she was taking so long to get her stuff after she said that she wanted to leave. Now, mind you, the lash chick did say, yes, I did have my phone by her ear, and it was loud because sometimes she forgot to take the dinger off. And she was like, you know, some people just say, you know, can you move that from my ear? She was like, multiple people say that, and she does. But she was like, she threw something at her, and she just felt disrespected because you're in her house and everything like that. So basically, they had the same story, but the client didn't say that she had an attitude. The client was like, she was being very nice, and the girl was just being rude. And I don't know too much. I can't just say that because listening to both of them, they both sound sweet, so I just can't say who I believe on that part about the attitude. Okay. Now, the niece just got up on here. I had to watch her stuff too. She just said the same thing. She said that she really wasn't around. She was like, everybody was upstairs in their room. But she was like, when you come into somebody's house, which she was like their house, you come into their house, you act a certain kind of way and everything. But my thing is, if you are if you are having a business inside of your house, this is the reason why I don't like people over here. I only do certain people here. I don't want everybody in here because everybody don't know how to act. If that was the case of her having an attitude, you need to invest in a shed or start off by doing certain people lashes. You know what I'm saying? Until you get your own spot, because you don't want everybody in your house. Some people do have negative energy, and then you got all these people in and out and everything. I don't agree with it. You know, if you do decide to have clients in your house, your home is supposed to be welcoming. And y'all, that could have been fixed with easy. Oh, I'm sorry. You could have stayed off your phone. You could have texted the client, hey, I'm doing something. People understand. It's a lot of people here that you can text them. They won't text back in like an hour or some minutes because they're doing something. You're supposed to put whoever is in front of you first, and then text whoever it is, afterwards. Wait, I just want to see if y'all seen it because it is too much. But I don't know if it's still on the story, but the last chick, it's on her story, supposed to be. And I just want y'all to watch it and let me know about what y'all think, because this right here is just crazy to me. It could have been all avoided. It's really childish, but especially if she really did throw some lash tissue. I don't know.
Video of the client, and watch the video of the client and the lash tech and how many people that were in that house that ran out to supposedly separate the fight, but it looks like they were getting a few hits in with the client. And I feel like a lot of you like to have businesses but do not know etiquette, do not know how to be professional, okay? And it's unfortunate that happened, but now I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a charge on your hands because you put your hands on somebody. In the video, the young lady is walking away from the house and you run out and attack them. That is not professional. That's an assault, and despite whatever happened inside, because we don't see that, all we get is a story time of what happened after. It's unfortunate, but we have to hold your hand with accountability when we say this and say that was unprofessional and that was not right. You could have just let her keep going about her business and block her calls and never take her calls again and kept going, but instead you decided to assault her, and that's not right at all. I don't care what nobody says. You guys could come and defend her in the comments if you want. It doesn't really matter to me. However, professionalism is important. It's important whether you have a home business or are in a professional setting. I don't care what the story time is about what happened inside the house. All I saw was what happened outside of the house, and whether she threw something. I don't know what it was that she threw at the lash tech. I don't know if she threw it at her, because I think her niece came on and said that she threw something at her, but they couldn't disclose what it was. It could have been anything. It could have been the tape that was under her eye that she threw. Either way, it was unprofessional. You guys could tussle with me in the comments, but I thought that the whole incident was unprofessional and could have been handled a different way. Bye, boogies. I just watched the video.
There's no way in hell you gonna come on here with a story and motherfuckers don't figure out whether you're lying or not to go to fact check. On here to give us a story time, please make sure you give us the correct information. Because the way TikTok is set up now, there's no way in hell you gonna come on here with a story and motherfuckers don't figure out whether you're lying or not to go to fact check, or the bitch you telling the story about don't come forward to let everybody know that you lying. You took your ass to that young lady's house to get a service performed, to get your lashes done, and you start complaining because the phone is going off and dinging in your ear. She go ahead, she accommodate and explains herself to you. Why she decided to explain herself about her phone was going off, I don't fucking know. She could have just moved the phone from your ear, but she moves it from your ear and she gives you an explanation on why the shit is going off and apologizes. So you have been accommodated completely. Now you pick and talking about my eyes are burning. She tells you she can't move the fan from off the light. It's attached to the light. That's how she's maneuvering. She can accommodate you some other way. Now you're upset. Now you ripping the lashes and shit off your face, and now you start popping it. She started popping it right the fuck back. You started it when you walked in the house and you asked her about her age or questioned her in her age at any given moment. Just because a black woman looks young in the face and healthy doesn't mean they're a kid. That means she don't pop perks and she don't do drugs. Even if she do, she ain't on that hard shit. Next, after the accommodation and you start popping it, now she escorts you out the door. All you had to do was leave. Walk out safely. But what do? You walk out, turn around and throw something at her and then think you gonna walk your happy ass on down the sidewalk? And not get hit? You deserved everything she gave to you. So when she ran outside and she hit you with that mink, and you got that one little good hit, she tore your ass from her front lawn to the car next to the house, from that car in another driveway back to her property on the side of her house. That's what she should have did. She took your ass in a straight L. Now take that bitch and get off the internet. We don't give a fuck. Y'all hop on